What's up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Gustavo Rodriguez, and to be honest, I'm a goofy guy. But you know what? Here we're gonna talk about fitness, motivation, and how it has helped me and how it can help you. So one of the things that I wanna do is to not talk about myself, but also interview people. Ask them how fitness have impacted their life and how it can be better to anybody else. So today we're doing that exact thing. Today I'm talking with my fraternity brother Dillon. I'm gonna ask him his experience in fitness. He has like around 4 or 5 years lifting. He's a power lifter mostly, but he also does a little bodybuilding. And I will say he has way more experience than me, because right now I have like around 2 years of lifting, and I believe that he has some good stuff to tell you guys. So we're gonna go to that in 3, 2, 1.
A person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thoughts. So he loses touch with reality and lives in a world of illusions. By thoughts, I mean specifically chatter in the skull, perpetual and compulsive repetition of words, of reckoning and calculating. I'm not saying that thinking is bad. Like everything else, is useful in moderation. A good servant, but a bad master. And all so-called civilized peoples have increasingly become crazy and self-destructive because through excessive thinking they have lost touch with reality. That's to say, we confuse science with the real world.
Alright guys, so this is my fraternity brother that I just talked about. This is Dillon, and if you want to introduce yourself.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Dillon. I'm 21. It's my 4th year at FAU here, and I have my fraternity brother Gustavo. I've been lifting since senior year of high school, so it's been about almost 5 years, 4.5 years. Started taking it serious like freshman year.
Of high school?
Of college, sorry. Yeah, started taking it serious with like the power lifts and everything. But it's kind of cool that like I had more of a powerlifting background, and he's got like when we first started like a bodybuilding thing, so it's fun to like give each other tips and figure like how to figure it all out. I don't know.
Since this is my first YouTube video, guys, what I want to do is like I want to talk about how to start. It doesn't have to be fitness; it can be anything in general. Because for me, for example, to start doing this, like it took me a long ass time to try to pick up the camera, call my friends, say like, hey, do you want to do this? And even when I call them, like I was always easy to talk to the camera. Like in the end, I believe that it's more like just starting. It doesn't matter if it's gonna be perfect or not. So this is what we're doing right now, and this is what I wanted to do with me. So I got some questions for Dillon, because I'm pretty sure he felt the same way when he started lifting. So yeah, so I wrote them down on the computer. So, you ready?
Yep.
So the first question is, why did you start lifting?
When?
Why?
Throughout high school, I used to like just be really into skateboarding. It was like my favorite thing, and like skateboarding a lot. The culture there's not like any lifting or anything like that, obviously, because you don't need to do that. But I just noticed a lot of my friends, like in high school, were playing football, and so everybody was getting bigger and stuff, and I didn't really care about that. But I remember I tried benching at my friend's house in his backyard with like all of my boys, and I remember I was trying to get 95 pounds up, and I literally was just like. And like just couldn't get 95 pounds
like
up.
95 pounds.
95. So it's a 25 on each side.
This is funny because this guy benches a lot. Like, all right, let's keep it real here. Like to be a natural guy, like this guy benches a lot of weight. So 95, like I cannot imagine this guy like just lifting 95 pounds.
So like yeah, and I just remember just kicking and spitting, just trying to get that fucking weight up, and I couldn't, and my friends were laughing, and that's kind of what like sparked a little fire inside me. I was like, I need to get big. At the same time, like, I found through lifting and playing football that I actually had like a passion for lifting, and like I could do that for my whole life. And football and stuff like that, like in high school, it doesn't really matter. It feels like it matters at that time, but it doesn't really matter in the long run. But like fitness and lifting can help you with, like, I don't know, I kind of just picked up the tools, like what it's done for me. I like kept going with that. So.
Cannot be explained.
I mean, fitness in general is just a good thing to do. It's not just to get big or look good. It makes you feel better. It makes you it makes you just like a better person overall. It also boosts your confidence a lot. And I just believe like fitness is a good way to start. It's a good way to start when you want to change your life to better. For me, I started lifting because I used to play soccer, and after I quit soccer, I didn't have like kind of a goal or like a mission. I don't know. I like having goals, guys. So I started lifting because I needed something to push me through, like something that I needed to look forward every day. We need to have that little thing that we are looking forward to every single day. And I found that fitness was a little thing, you know, like. So I started doing it, and I just loved it, and now I'm still here, still doing it.
And I figured out, like, and I obviously have more years to figure out things with, like, I don't know, like little techniques in lifting and stuff, but like having like a regimen, a workout regimen or something like that is like, it kind of regimens like your daily routines, because like you always know you're going to go to the gym, so you like structure things that you have to do around that, or like, I don't know, it kind of made it, for me at least, it made me more regimented on like, I gotta get my schoolwork done here, I got like the gym, like that kind of discipline like carries over in like every other thing in life, and like you said, it makes you feel more confident, but also like, but it also makes you feel better when you're like giving somebody like advice and helping them like better themselves, because then like you feel good that you're helping them do something too, like, so it's not only like you're doing things for yourself, but you're doing things for other people, and it just kind of regimens you like throughout your daily activities, not just like at the gym.
Why do you think a lot of people start lifting and then they just leave it? Or not just lifting, but anything. Like, I believe that some people actually take the leap of faith and they start doing the thing, but then they just stop right away. They get tired quickly and they just don't keep going, which is probably one of the other reasons why people fail.
So I think a lot of people see like the opportunities in certain things, like getting into the gym, or you know, even trying to start a YouTube channel or something like that, and they'll see like the benefits or the successful like stories of those types of things, and they'll want that for themselves. But once they start to try it, after they realize it's not going to happen like a week, 2 weeks, really quickly, they kind of lose their wave, because I don't know, it's kind of like you see like nowadays with like social media and stuff, or just you see like all the success stories, so you like want that quickly, and a lot of like, it's like the new wave of people that like, I mean, I'm guilty of it too. You want things like instantly, you know, like you see something you want, and like it's not like you have to work for it, and it's not like he and I are like, you know, IFBB pros or something, where like we worked for it, but like we still work for it every day, because we know that like it's not going to happen overnight.
Yeah, and eventually,
and it's not just lifting, like anything.
Yeah, and eventually it will pay off. Like nothing in life comes easy. It doesn't matter what you're doing. In order to be great, you need to put the work in. And the things that you see in social media, like for example, let's say like you see these huge ass guys, a lot of people will blame them on steroids. Oh,
You're good.
So, for example, in social media, you will see like these big buff guys, and a lot of people will blame them on steroids, and then also you will see like these girls with like they're huge butts, and other people will say like, oh, she probably had surgery, blah blah blah. Or for successful people, they will say, oh, he was born wealthy, it was easy for him. But nobody sees what goes behind the camera. Nobody sees the work that they put in, and they had to start once. They went through the struggle of thinking, oh, this is not gonna work out. But what they all have in common is that they didn't stop. Remember that. They did not stop. If you stop, you'll never get where you want to be. So I believe that to stay in fitness, you just need to have faith that eventually your body will change. Eventually you'll get stronger. Eventually you'll get bigger. Obviously, if something's not working, you have to change it. Like if you see that your diet's not working, you have to change your diet and stuff like that. But it's not like, oh, today I went to the gym, tomorrow I'm gonna be 10 pounds heavy. No, like you gain weight little by little by little, and it's more like a 3 months difference.
And that carries over to like anything in life. With your career progressing and anything, all your progress is always like small, and in order to keep progressing, it has to be consistent. So even where we are at right now, if we were to stop to be consistent, and if we were to stop doing other things, not just going to the gym and moving weights with our arms and stuff, like stop doing other things like throughout the daily activities, like your progress will stop, and then you can't progress, you know. So like it carries over the idea with anything, like consistency for anything is how you keep going. And if you stop, no matter how far ahead you are, you won't keep progressing, and you could start regressing if you don't have consistency. So like you said, a lot of people that'll like take the leap of faith, get into something, and then kind of just lose motivation. It's because I don't know the reason specifically for everybody, but I would assume that it's a lot of like, they don't know that you have to consistency for everything and patience. Like your progress is always going to be like this, but when you look at it over like a long period of time, you're like, wow. But really, it's always like just little stepping stones. It's not, you know?
Cannot be explained.
Has fitness changed your life?
Of course. I also realized when I started like getting into fitness that I can do it for the rest of my life, and that's kind of an attractive thing about it, because no matter your jobs, your relationships, girlfriends, boyfriends, school, where you live, all that can be temporary. But the thing that can be consistent with you throughout your entire life, it can be your coping mechanism, it can be your thing that gets you through hard times, like a coping mechanism does. You realize like it's changed my life because I know I have something that's like always there. I can always go to the gym. I can always have that aspect of my life, and that can always be like an outlet to relieve stress, to think things out, to figure things out, just kind of all that. So it definitely has changed my life, and will continue to change my life.
So yeah, guys, when you want to do something, when you feel like you're scared, just start doing it. Eventually that fear will go away. Eventually you'll start enjoying it, and you never know, you might love it. That's how it is in life. Nothing comes naturally. Nothing just but nothing just like you don't wake up out of it and just say like, damn, I'm really the best tennis player in the world. Oh damn, I'm already the best musician. Nah, you have to start from the beginning. You have to start not knowing. You have to make mistakes. It's part of life. But just remember, you have to start. So thank you, Dillon, for giving some of your time for me to do this shit. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Get motivated.
Well.